you tell us a little bit about your film?
He's a director, he written.
This is a spin-off of Baby. Shabana is the character in the Baby. Neeraj has written the backstory of the Taapsee's character, and this is a film how she becomes the spy. That's basic line of the story.
So you've been promoting self-defense. You also learned self-defense for this film. So how important do you think is self-defense?
See, well, I learned martial arts for this, not just self-defense bit. But I think self-defense has become need of the hour. I wish there was a day we don't have to do it by ourselves, but such a situation that we do have to use self-defense now before anything else. So yeah, this has become like the most important thing. It should not be like a hobby or a summer camp anymore. It has become a mandatory thing to do.
Manoj sir, you play Ranveer Singh, who is a chief intelligence officer. So were you at any time worried that this could be just any other spy movie?
No, because I have seen Baby, so and I was thoroughly impressed by the skill of the writing and the direction of Neeraj Pandey, and I was also quite taken aback with the fact that the agency works in the manner where there is no expectation from their side. It's there's Navy, Army, and Air Force. These are their sacrifices and their hard work and the condition that they work in is all known to us, and we always talk about it and we take a great pride in them. But after watching Baby, I have realized that this is one area of our forces which is not so much talked about. It is not talked about also because of the secrecy which should be kept, and their sacrifices are completely unknown to the common person here. So this is what is going to be the feeling that everybody will have after they come out of the film, even Naam Shabana, that there is a woman who goes through so much in her life, and when she is put on the job, her sacrifices and her journey is going to touch you immensely in the manner Shabana and other undercover agents are working. It's you feel your heart goes out to them. You really feel that these are the people who are working for the country.
So, sir, were you extremely cautious because it was a script written by Neeraj Pandey and you were entering a sort of league that was in the making of a franchise?
See, Neeraj is very good at writing. The paper only itself is very clear about the story and the characters and the premise of the story. And by shooting, there is a little bit fear because I like very much of Baby, and by shooting all other crew was the same crew, all the actors, and only Manoj and Prithvi, the two actors coming to the project. I think we go through some 2-3 days reading with Manoj, and I know Manoj for the last 20 years. And Taapsee is very good in the film. She has done that Kudo practice for 2 months, I think. And I saw her film in Pink, and I like this character from Baby. And it was not about because all the team was the same team, the cameraman, the sound, all these people.
So Taapsee, you were typecasted as a glamorous sort of girl or the girl next door in Tamil and
No. I was typecasted as a glamorous girl for Telugu. I was not typecasted at girl next door. That is more. It's not typecasting. I said girl next door, but it's the Hindi audience who relate to me a lot. My Hindi speaking audience. I think they relate to me a lot, and they feel that I'm like a girl next door. But in Telugu, I'm more of a glamorous heroine.
So do you think that Bollywood is somewhere inherently sexist when they create female characters?
No, not for me. Like I think in my filmography, I've probably had the widest variety of female characters to portray and extremely strong ones, and I have more or less gotten like really good parts to play where I've equally strong if not more. So I have no complaints of that sort from Bollywood.
I feel that yes, the question that you have asked, it was very much valid till few years,
Yeah.
till few years back.
Yeah.
But since couple of years, I think this question, instead of this question, people should really compliment Hindi film industry for coming up with some remarkable films where women are put in the center. I mean, there are so many instances from the last year, and it's not even June. It's not even half the year now. And you
There's
have
so
so many
many.
films, and most of those films are not only critically acclaimed, they've done well on the box office too. So I think it's time that instead of criticism, now you guys should really compliment.
Yeah, let's
the-
just wake up to change,
Yeah,
accept it.
accept it, and admire them so that they feel encouraged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were given a lot of lines for this particular film that you had to probably, like you were complaining about. So would you think that since it was a female-centric film, was it fair to her role or something?
Fair to
No,
what?
so fair to my role that you had
Like the
maximum
you had a female
dialogues.
protagonist.
Yeah, you
that-
have not seen the film. I mean, what are you saying? I would have easily traded off. You know, but she doesn't have many lines, but it's the character's mind that you get to see what all she's going through in her personal life and when she's on the job. And how she's becoming tougher and tougher and tougher. So there's loads to see about Taapsee, and there are loads to hear
From him.
from me. You know.
And so, since there are a lot of female-centric films coming up, would you think that there was a challenge for you to direct it in a particular way so that it would appeal to the audience similarly?
It's already, the genre is different because it's a spy thriller. So there's edgy storytelling, and there's a pace in the film. There's a character and her physical strength as well as the mental strength you can see in the film. So the other female centric film, there's a different film, different characters, but this genre is totally different from those films. The first time we are making this spy thriller, and so it's an agency, intelligence agency, how they recruit the spies. That's the basic story.
See, I'll tell you what, yeah, we have a female-centric film and there are a lot of other female-centric films. But what is beautiful about this film is it could have been done by a male also. We haven't exploited the gender vulnerability, as even Prithvi very nicely mentions, that it could have easily been done by any guy also. Nothing would have changed. So we haven't used the female aspect of the girl, the character, the protagonist in the film that much. So that is what makes it very unique.
So earlier you have sort of went on record and said that people would not do roles with you because you were probably like they did not consider you star enough material.
I don't know what kind of lists are these, but there are lists that are made. Okay, you are an A-lister. Okay, you are a B-lister, or you're not an A-lister. So there are always like people expect to work with the A-listers, so-called, and they don't, and some of them don't see me in that. So there have been times that you get rejected by people saying, no, you're not an A-lister, so we don't wish to work with you right now. So that has been, it's not like they say, okay, we don't want to work with Taapsee. It's more like they don't want to work with someone who is not an A-lister, and I don't feature in that list according to those people. So that's what I meant.
With Naam Shabana, she'll be an A+ list.
Yeah.
A+.
So
अच्छा आप काम करो अगर हमारे पास फिर से
There is a point
और मेरे आंसर भी आप मेरे साथ ही करोगे मैं आपके साथ बहुत काम कौन करेगा फिर
So do you think that there is like inherent nepotism in the industry, or is it all changing now and they're
Aapka
changing
favorite
towards
Hey Prabhu. Look at us. I mean, we are the answer to your question. Our existence in the industry is an answer to your question. But having said that, I must say that each and everybody has a democratic right to voice his or her opinion, and it should be respected.
More than what we have to say, I really want to ask my friends in media like you and everyone else, do you keep us at the same pedestal you keep the nepotism bounded people? Do you do that? If you do that or you don't do that, you have an answer for yourself. So I just put this out to the media people who asked me this question now. One journalist I had a word with her and asked her this question because I was also frustrated answering this every day.
Okay.
I was asking her, will you put me at the same pedestal as your other star kids who have done as credible work as I have? And then she didn't have an answer. She's like, no, as a media person, we are fair. I was like, if the other person, if those other girls are standing next to me right now, will you give me an equal importance today next to them?
Yes.
Then she didn't have an answer. And she went back and she wrote a beautiful note to me, realizing how she felt after hearing that and how it is the media's responsibility today to give our credit and all the coverage and the image that they built in front of the audience. How much we deserve, according to the work we have done. And that's why this is created by our media friends.
Very good. Very good.
So very quickly then, what is next in the pipeline for you?
See, I want to do one more film with Neeraj. He has the script and maybe that will be next one.
What about it?
I'm gonna move on to Judavatu after this.
Me?
सर का बहुत कुछ है यार, सर का बहुत कुछ है. I'm personally looking forward to missing.
बस हो गया.
बहुत कुछ है सर
The
का.
A+ list actress is looking forward to missing.
Missing.
बस हो गया. काम खत्म.
I want to see him and Tabu ma'am together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that.
So lastly, what is the one message that Naam Shabana is putting out there for the people to watch?
Well, from my side, I'll just tell everyone that heroism is not about gender. So for everyone out there who wants to go and see how strong a woman can be, not just mentally but physically, it'll change an entire perception about how you look at a girl. So go and watch for a totally different experience of seeing a female protagonist.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Lovely talking to you.